myself, O Companion Cube, Cross Knights, and our guest for this week, coming back again, I think for a third time,
Second.
right?
Second.
Second time, Yoshitoki Kago.
Oh,
Or Yoshi for short.
Yeah.
Yeah, our rotating guests have now cycled through twice. So
Yeah.
theoretically, Butkus would be on again if we couldn't find anyone else, but he's
What?
off fighting banshees or something, or sirens. I don't remember.
Yeah. Sorry for that. Sorry for
I
that
think it
other
was
stream.
Wyverns.
It might be Wyverns if he's moved up to that. I don't know. I don't know if he's leveled up that high. But I
Yeah,
don't know
that was
about
a test to try to get this to my mic not to be dumb.
it.
And by
It's
the
fine.
way,
only like
I'm
4
coming
people
out
saw
of
it.
I'm coming out of one ear. I know that for a fact. I apologize for that. I can't do anything about that. I actually broke my other mic the night before we streamed, I think. And yeah, it's
That's impressive.
He was playing Civ 5.
yeah. But anyway, how is your? Oh my God, music. Sorry, that startled me. How has your week been, Yoshi?
It's been fun!
Has it?
That is all.
Has it been fun?
I guess in a way, if you mean constantly waking up, recording and rendering, and then uploading. Yeah, it is fun.
That's fun.
Man,
Sometimes, yeah.
I wish I had the motivation to finally record something.
Well, the thing is, I want to turn this into a job because I love this.
hmm
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You just need like some crazy break to like boost your subs.
I don't mind being low version right now.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, but it's always nice to have more feedback and stuff.
I think of our little like group, like Companion had a break because of the pit, and he got like double or triple his subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Relic is still getting a crap ton of subscribers because of his zombie. What is it? Zayfaus?
Zayfaus, yeah.
Yeah, and like Kenobi got one because he did a Did You Know gaming thing, and the Did You Know gaming guys were like, "This is awesome," and posted on Twitter. So he like
It's basically what the Swords of Stars of Pit guys did.
Yeah. Yeah, it just takes one or two.
I
to just
should
get
have
that
posted
boost.
that video on that.
Yeah, well, all you have to do is get that break. Just keep on trucking.
Yeah, and I got
Oh.
like 4 breaks, so like really early on.
It's because you were doing it when not a whole lot of people were Let's Playing.
Oh yes, 2010. No one was doing it back then.
Well, there's a whole lot
2010, no,
more
it was
now,
early-
aren't there?
later than that, wasn't it?
Hmm?
I thought you were doing this for about 4, 5, or 6 years now.
Nope. It's almost exactly 3 years actually. 2010.
Mm.
Oh,
So
I already
on
that's the anniversary.
November 13th will be the 3rd year anniversary.
Well, you
Yeah.
can do a video?
Probably maybe an announcement.
Are you
saying-
gonna finally finish your goddamn channel?
Oh, that's
trailer?
oh crap! I gave myself a deadline to finish the trailer by my anniversary, and I haven't worked on it. Oh crap! You just reminded me, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So that'll happen maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, how's your week been, Cross?
It's probably been good. I can't remember. Everything merges together. My
Well, that's good.
my sleeping's actually gone a little bit on track because I've just been like not signing on and playing with my friends, and it's actually been working. So it's clearly your guys' fault that I was up on that.
Well, awesome knots. We have to do research for the podcast.
Well, yeah, but we don't need to do it at 3 o'clock in the morning. I think I think that was the issue.
Well, at least at least I had the motivation to put up Halloween decorations on the stream instead of looking up topics.
Yeah, there's a topic I didn't even know we were going to talk about there. You just crammed that in there.
Well, I had to have something in there so we could seem somewhat professional.
Well, you wanted to talk about your Bioshock Infinite DLC release date announced?
Sure. The I don't even know what the release date is.
Well, it's been announced. Go look it up
um,
yourself, kids. Next topic.
November 12th.
Oh, okay.
Bioshock
Is it?
DLC for Bioshock Infinite will be released on November 12th.
Okay.
So that's good. And apparently they aren't using any of the assets that they made in the original game. So that should be
But-
awesome. Like, I can't wait to get that. Well,
Bioshock.
hopefully nobody spoils the huge spoiler for you this time.
Yeah, except there's going to be no way for me to play the new one, so there's going to be such a long period of time. There's probably not going to be anything to spoil, though. I bet nothing's going to happen.
Well, apparently they're reusing DeWitt and Elizabeth. That's the two main characters. They're repurposing their characters.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be really awkward if they become lovers.
Yeah, well,
Spoilers.
you can't.
Spo-
You can't even say. We can't even talk about. We can't even. Talk about it.
We can.
Have you played BioShock Infinite, Yoshi? Or no, Yoshi's dead.
No, I really don't care.
Oh, all right. That's right. I remember we talked about like gigantic spoilers were in the call, and you're like, ugh. No.
Well, do we really want to talk? Didn't we talk about this before on the podcast?
We never talked about any spoilers on the podcast. No.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't.
Like Douglas suggested talking about it last time, and I just got sad because I get sad whenever I think about that game because it was ruined for me.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, BioShock 2,
Mm-hmm.
when do you guys think we're going to be doing the whole multiplayer thing?
Oh, that's right.
About that.
Well, I keep on forgetting about it, so probably I can't even.
And then I'm so glad that they have Games for Windows Live ripped from it now, so that tumor is gone.
Go ahead, someone's yelling at me.
Random LP lover, you should be asking Cube about that. He's the one who hosts the Terraria server.
Also, stop yelling! God, no.
See, you hurt Carson's feelings.
I'm pretty sure you can find a thing on Google for that.
But yeah, I have 20 episodes of that recorded already, and I've got like 3 or 4 more to do. And apparently there's a Halloween patch, so we might record that, and then that'll be out by the time like it's Easter. So
probably later than that. Let's be honest here.
No, I think I can get it out before 6 months. I think
you should upload like 15 videos a day.
15
and then
a
you'll
day.
Definitely have it out by Halloween.
No, I
Chris,
need.
why not upload 2 videos a day or 3?
Because I don't have anything backlogged except for Terraria.
How about 50?
There you go.
That would be all.
I have System Shock 2 backlogged. Like, come on.
Good for you, Mr. Records Videos. Some
yeah,
of us,
who records videos? Like, seriously.
I've pretty much almost everything that I've recorded that isn't Terraria has been recorded like the day before it's uploaded. I got like nothing, and Final Fantasy's just been really hard for me to play because like I'm reading all the voices, and my voice usually gives out after 50 minutes, and that's how long the episodes are. So I can only do one of those a day max usually.
I want to record Dead Space 1 so bad, but
you can't though.
Well, my mic now. I was going to record it with my other mic, but then it snapped in half. So
this mic sounds fine. What's the?
No, but when I'm recording or when I'm streaming, it only comes out of one ear.
Oh, that yeah.
And I'm not going to make a video with my audio only in one ear.
Yeah.
And if it annoys me, I'm sure it annoys people a lot more. Which is why if you don't want to hear me coming out of one ear on the stream, you can always wait for the VOD that'll come up in 2 weeks.
Or you could just listen to it out of a speaker. Then you won't even notice.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Or turn your audio to mono instead of stereo.
You can do that.
Probably.
If you could do that, that would work, yeah.
It'd sound less good, but...
No.
Right?
I don't know. I'm not even sure you can... I'm not even sure you can do that.
Huh.
So what, this week's bundles / games for gold?
We're only at 10 minutes and we're already on our last topic.
Well, no, we have more topics than that. You just didn't put them all up.
That's true.
Yoshi have topics,
Listen,
right?
we need to make it seem like we're the worst podcast.
Well, since we talked about Terraria just a few minutes ago, how about let's continue on that and talk about the Halloween update.
Well, I mentioned that cursorily, but I don't actually know what's in the update, so...
Neither do I.
I'm assuming there's just pumpkins.
Can say it.
Is it pumpkins?
They're battery pumps.
Yes, there's pumpkins.
All right.
Yay.
I guessed it.
Pretty much there's been bugs, fixes, whatnot. Apparently merchants can now correctly sell a sickle, graphic issue, pumpkin seeds. Apparently there's Halloween weapons can be forged. Ooh.
They're not going to be good as my poisoned swamp sword or whatever the hell I have.
I'm sorry, but I think the Pumpkin King is going to be better than the Cactus Man.
Nothing's better than a Cactus Man. Except maybe a Cactus Man in a raincoat. That is the only thing that beats Cactus Man.
I disagree with that.
Really?
You know what beats Cactus Men? Cubitron.
No, they
I'll
don't even
get
beat
Robo
like
down
small
here,
children.
and he will punch you with his magma fist.
Small children.
You know who can
with,
beat Cubitrons?
Everyone.
Characters from Tekken.
That's very true. So speaking of Tekken, I actually thought we should talk about the subject of tiers because the different characters aren't completely balanced for tournament play. Alright, so now that Cube is gone, we can talk about how Cubitrons can actually be beaten by small children with polio, and this has actually been proven in many videos.
I know, right?
Yeah. I like to believe that Cube actually physically left and is not here anymore. So we're just gonna roll into that assumption. I did actually want to bring up a game that I found on Newgrounds, because now that I've actually been finding Flash games and stuff, there are certain games that I'll find and I'm like, this is really good, but then for whatever reason I'm like, I can't, I just can't show this. So, blam. That
Okay.
game, did you actually leave?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I.
So back to Tekken and how, no. So that link is for a game called Don't Escape, and it's kind of great. You play as a werewolf who is in human form currently, and he's like, well, it's gonna be the full moon, and I don't want to kill anyone, so I need to figure out a way to lock myself inside of this cabin so I don't hurt anybody. And the better you do, the less people you kill. But if you don't do it 100%, you're probably gonna kill someone. And it's great. And I didn't need to look up for an FAQ for because I missed 2 different things. But I'd say the best way to play it is go as far as you can, as many times as you can, and then if you get stuck, just look it up. Because there's one thing I never would have found, and one thing I would have never even thought of to do.
Well, on average, how many people do you kill per night?
Well, if, let's say you're just screw it, you don't even close and lock the door, you just leave the front door wide open, then you kill an entire town. All of them.
Oh my.
You kill everybody.
Holy crap.
So, but that's if you don't even close the door, which is an option.
I'm gonna have to check that game out while I'm streaming and record it to the stream. So here we go. We're just gonna do a live Let's Play.
You think that'll work?
That would actually be fun. It's just...
Dude, if that would work, I would say do it, but I feel like your computer's just gonna be like...
Yeah, I would just explode from the power it would take.
I don't want to go play that game now.
You'll be distracted.
You'll
but
blow
it's
up my computer if you play it.
It is one of the coolest short point-and-clicks that I've played.
There's this other series of point-and-clicks where it's escape the room and escape the car and stuff like that, and I want to think it was made by the same people.
Well, this one is...
Actually, I have a bunch of good games on Newgrounds I gotta go find later if you want to play some, Cross.
Yeah, but I don't do point-and-clicks because there's usually no variance. And there's even... You can click on options and click walkthrough, and there's a video of the developer showing you how to beat the game. So it's why would I post a video when there's a walkthrough in the Flash game?
You remember that other Flash game, Freako Lantern, that you Let's Played?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever play past that, yourself?
I've recorded the other half of it. And
so you did 2 parts.
Yes, and I'll upload the second part. Did I upload anything today? Yeah, so I'll be uploading that probably on Halloween. I actually state that I got bored. So eventually I'm just alright, going to the final boss, screw it, I can't. Because it just gets really boring after a while.
They don't, add... I played myself, actually, and I was just this is kind of repetitive.
It's extremely repetitive.
They should have made a lot less levels.
Yes, and the thing is, there used to be 25 stages per level.
Oh my god.
So they decreased it to 16, which is way more. Or way less, but not nearly less than... it should have been 10 max, 30 stages total, then it probably would have been fine.
Ice and Popcorn, how can you not find it entertaining? I mean, you're killing children and
you don't
small animals.
Kill them, you just hurt them really badly. You do
just
kill dogs.
Them.
You kill dogs and teenagers. The children are, just slightly maimed.
No, but I don't think the game... it's too long.
Yes.
It suffers from that problem.
Yeah, and the thing is, Evil Dog makes a lot of good games, but most of them suffer from that issue, that they just have too many levels or go on for too long.
Yeah.
But,
You know what else has too many levels or goes on for too long? Assassin's Creed 1.
Really?
I was playing that game and I finally beat it. I'm not going to say any spoilers about the game, but it's not a very good game. Like, the
Oh.
ending, I didn't enjoy the ending.
Hmm.
The game itself, like the gameplay, it wasn't very entertaining. Like, the only parts that were good are the missions where we're going off and assassinating people, and they're only like 30 minutes each, and there's only like 9 of them in the game.
Wait, what do you do in the meantime?
In the meantime, you go around, and there's like 3 cities, and they each have different districts, like the poor, the middle class, and the rich district. And then as you progress through the game, you unlock different districts, and to go on the map, you have to find these scout points, and you climb up a tower, and then you scout out the area, and you climb back down, and then you save citizens who are getting hurt from guards, or like the guards are picking on them, or you get some information on your next assassination target, because you have to collect information on him before you
No, you
go
can't
out.
you can't just kill people willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Or you steal from people, rinse, repeat, and go.
Well, I don't think they actually have that in the first one at all. Like, the
Yeah,
game's so
you steal
repetitive.
stuff.
The first 2 or 3 times you like go through the process of getting information for people, it's fun, but then you have to do it like 12 more times, and it's
Oh.
like, this is really not very interesting.
You're not making me excited to play this game.
It's not very fun.
Don't be excited.
Well,
Don't
I do
play it.
own it. I just haven't played it.
I
'Cause I
mean,
bought it for,
maybe
like,
you'll
$2.
find it more fun, but it's kind of repetitive. And I put it down like 6 months ago, and I just came back to it yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was right off the bat, I was pretty much annoyed by how repetitive it was.
Oh well. I'll try.
So I'm
it.
not excited to buy the second one or the third one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, damn. I guess I'm never playing that game.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
just give it a shot
yeah, I'll give it a shot.
and see if you like it. But
I also own a bunch of games that I should really play that I just haven't played. Like, I bought Hitman Absolution. I bought Arkham Asylum. I just haven't played them.
I want to get Asylum. I should have bought it.
Yeah, it was only $5.
Why didn't I buy it?
I don't know. You even told me you
Man,
could get
I'm
it for
dumb.
cheaper.
I am
assumed
a
that you
dumb.
assumed you owned it.
I'm a pretty big dumb.
You sent me a coupon
No,
card just like
Crosses
Nez.
were
I'm like,
dumb.
I know. I was like, hey, Cross, you can get this game.
yeah,
So-
I assumed you already had it. You could get it. You could have gotten the other one too, like both of them for $7.50, including all of the DLC where you play as Nightwing and Catwoman. Also, $7.50. Yeah.
I really should have bought in that. And on the PlayStation 4, they have exclusive content where you can play as a Joker, which really annoys me.
For which one?
For I think it's City or Asylum.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Taz, I don't remember that reference. Ah, my leg. Unfortunately. If it was in the first half of the game or the first like 3/4, then I wouldn't remember it.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed. I just
Yeah.
want. I wish I owned Tenchu 3 still, but I owned it to some guy, and then apparently he got a warrant for his arrest, and he just left town. We never saw him again.
Well, apparently, Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, the one that's coming out, or is it out already?
I think it's out already, isn't it?
Yeah. It has like this cool mode where you can sail around on boats and stuff like that, and that's according to the people on the Polaris podcast or the Cooptional podcast. That's fun. That's like the funnest part of the game.
So you're a pirate,
You're a pirate and you can upgrade your ship, you can get more crew members.
and the other one you're a Native American killing like colonists, American colonists.
On the first?
No,
no.
the third one.
Yeah.
And then the first two don't have any like crazy gimmick like that. But then they're like, all right, we're gonna get crazy. So next, well, no, ninjas wouldn't work because you're already kind of a ninja,
Well,
unless
you
you're
aren't
fighting other
dressed as a
ninjas.
ninja.
It could take place in Japan.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's racist.
What?
Moving on.
That's where
How's that
ninjas are
racist?
from. You freaking.
What other games have we been playing that we could talk about? Fill up this gap of 40 minutes.
Tekken.
Yeah, Tekken.
Oh.
So, Tekken 3
I
was
swear
actually.
to God, guys. You already made me leave once.
Look, it's not me that's doing it, but he's setting me up. I have to run with it. I can't-
Well, I'm just gonna read this magazine while you guys talk about Tekken then.
Well,
Oh, look.
have you
No,
even played Tekken, Yoshi?
1886. Oh, look, it's a new Battlefield 4 controller. I might have to get that.
Alright,
Yeah,
Cross,
'cause you
what
care
games have
about
you been
Battlefield
playing
4.
lately?
Hmm? What'd
What'd
you say?
Cross?
What'd you say, Yoshi?
What kind of games have
Cube
you
is
been
being
playing
really
lately?
distracting. I know he thinks he's being entertaining, and I understand anything's happening. Why don't you read a
man,
little bit
like-
quieter, huh? Yes?
King's Arsenal. Oh, it's so good.
Too bad we can't kick him from the chat.
I'm back,
Yeah, we can't
sorry.
kick him from the call because he's hosting.
Hey.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Are you able to stream, Yoshi? Maybe,
Hey.
What? What?
Swear to God. I will replace you with Soto. I mean, God damn it.
Yeah, surely Relic
Alright,
will
so-
do the podcast with you.
So what games have you been playing lately, Cross?
Pretty much just the ones from my channel. Like, I've been trying... Oh, I did record Offspring Fling, which is a game where you throw your children to save them. You probably could identify with that, because Yoshis do the same thing, except for the saving part. Usually your children just explode.
Oh, yeah.
But-
I love throwing my unborn children at
Yeah.
enemies.
Honest, he makes them so fast that how could you value those children? They really are a dime a dozen.
Well, you don't have to make them. I mean,
I think you do. I mean, otherwise you just have all the food in your stomach.
oh my God. I just remembered about that one Let's Play that Dagless recorded with me, you, Relic, and him playing Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Those are such good videos.
Wait, he has a Super Smash Brothers one?
Yeah, it's slow-mo of us fighting.
Oh, well, it wasn't slow-mo on purpose. It was because the emulator's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have not been to Canada, no.
I was
never
tonguing
been.
you guys and pooping you out. There were multiple times where I egged all of you.
Oh, because you were Yoshi?
Yeah. it was
I wish someone would make a really good N64 emulator with NetPlay, because I would love to play Super Smash Brothers again, but half of the time you just desync, and all the other characters, you just see them run off a cliff.
Yeah.
Because
Just,
the
You're
You're
game
like,
doesn't
why'd you
know
just
it.
walk out the cliff? And they're like, what?
Yeah.
Hey, didn't someone make a sprite version of Super Smash Brothers? That
Oh, you
It's
mean
really
the like the Game Boy one? Super
I
Smash
guess.
Land. I
Huh.
seem to remember hearing about that.
it's an indie version of it. Yeah.
I think it might be like
So-
Super Smash Land, but I never looked into that.
I
Does
can
it-
look into it after.
Yeah, if it has online play, we could try to
Yeah.
rock that.
That'll be neat.
Yeah, I think it even has like the original Game Boy graphics, like the pea green, terrible sprites. Oh, Game Boy.
We should talk. Somebody says that we should talk about Civ 5. We might talk about it, but Cross didn't take up the opportunity to get it for free.
No, that's fine. Look,
It was $30. The game was worth 20.
it doesn't matter how much
and
it's
you put it
worth
up
if I'm not going to
free.
play it.
But think about it like this, Cross. It would have been one more game into your addition to your badge.
I'm already over 200. I don't even know what the
Well,
next badge
Cross.
is.
You could just install Ironclad's American Civil Wars
I know. Then that'd give me up
and
5.
then do a Let's Play of that.
Also,
Uh-huh.
Cross, like, Cube, me, and Douglas and Billy plays Civ 5. If you got it, you could have played with us.
Yeah. Well, yawn.
I swear to there's gonna be another company that's just giving away games. You don't even have to do anything. They're just like, hey, here's a game.
Well, if it's a
Cross
game I
cycle.
think I might actually play, yeah. But I wouldn't have played Civ. I wouldn't have done it. Wouldn't have done it.
All right, guys from the chat, go get him Civ.
No, don't get me Civ. I didn't even want it for free. Stop it. If anyone spends money on that crap, I'd be angry.
You'd be like, God damn
In
it.
fact, no, I would deny the gift. It'd be like, give it to someone who's going to play. I'm not going to do it. And I'm not even kidding. I would literally deny the gift.
Hmm.
Oh, God.
Then you'd crush the hopes and dreams of all the little kiddies out there.
All of them?
All of them.
All of them.
Happy Halloween, people.
You get tricked. There's no treats.
Oh my God! Speaking of tricks, I have a video that's gonna go up soon. It involves
son of a bitch.
trolling Cross and other people, but mostly Cross.
Yeah,
and
mostly
Killing
me.
Floor.
Yeah.
Trapping him in rooms and just in general screwing him over. So it was hilarious.
This is
and
proof
be
that
on
you are the
lookout
true
for it.
Judas, and you can no longer deny it. So I'm glad you're finally putting this to light. You'll never be able to deny it again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do. You just talked about it yourself. You brought it up yourself.
What is? Why am I here? What is this podcast?
Good save.
Talking about things.
So if you guys actually want to talk about Civ, that's fine. I don't need to be included in every conversation. I'll just read from this magazine. La la la, loud noises that actually disrupt actual conversation that could go on the podcast. Ooh, turn page. Doody doody doo.
Okay,
I'm sorry, you're
well,
not
I'm
able to
gonna
talk.
emulate this for Cross.
Hey, Chris, look in the magazine. There's a Tekken article.
Really?
God's sakes.
That's interesting. Can you read the article, companion?
Okay, it says it right here. There's a new Tekken game coming out. It says, this new Tekken game will feature no characters because the game is terrible and anybody who plays it is going to get AIDS.
I don't think that's a thing. So it's just backgrounds? Alright, so it's Tekken backgrounds. That could actually be interesting, because there's actually a lot of interesting things that happen in Tekken backgrounds. I actually think back to the first PlayStation 2 version that took place in a school, and it had numerous school children who just jumped up and down in a wave. And it was a little bit distracting, but it really showed the power of the PlayStation 2.
I don't know where to go with this. Seriously, what do I do?
Well, didn't Yoshi have, didn't you have some topics or something? We, vetoed... Oh, that's right. See, we don't even remember... We actually did discuss what to do before the podcast, and we're just forgetting. But we were going to talk about our favorite scary games.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Favorite scary games. Let's see.
So you want to go first, Yoshi?
Cube. No, Cube. He always goes last, so Cube.
Oh, okay. Well, the first game that actually scared me was a while ago, like years ago it is now, and it was Dead Space 1.
Oh.
And that's pretty much the first horror game I finished. And it's what introduced me to the horror genre. And I think of it like a lot of people think of Resident Evil. It's probably my favorite horror game out there. Not the genre, because 3 kind of just pooped all over the first 2 games in the terms of horror and
Did
stuff
you
like
think
that.
the second game was scary, or?
I liked the second game, but it wasn't scary.
Okay.
Like, it didn't have the atmosphere that 1 did.
Yeah.
Like, just... like, the first time I played it, I was like, oh shit, I'm an engineer. All I have is a plasma cutter. I'm not supposed to be fighting these guys. I'm not like some military dude. I'm just an engineer, you know?
He does pretty well
It's
for himself, though.
Yeah, that's
True
true.
there.
Yeah, there's actually a pretty good video of Dodger playing Dead Space 1, and she is terrified the first episode, but then by the second episode she's like, hey, monster, how's it going? Like,
Yeah, but and then they have the necromorphs that are just sitting on the ground every single time. And it's ridiculous. It's like, oh, I didn't... Just like one necromorph sitting down there at the one end of the hall, and there's another one down there at the other end of the hall, and they're both just sitting down.
yeah. You're supposed to think they're dead.
And then all of a sudden, they were actually dead, and real ones came through the ceiling.
Wait, does that happen?
I don't know.
Because that would actually that would be a good way to do it. You make them think that it's going to be one thing, and then you switch it up. Like, that's what horror games need to do. But no, the supposed dead necromorph is going to work on you one time, maybe twice if you're not paying attention.
Mm-hmm. I really want to play
That's
Fatal
the-
Frame, too.
Yes.
Fatal Frame, oh dear lord.
Well, now you're mentioning one of my games, so
Oh.
you stop that.
Oh,
But
this could be a segue.
back to the Dead Space one, about the necromorphs being dead on the ground. You can easily spot and see if they are dead or not just with telekinesis.
Oh. You could also probably shoot them, right? Can you shoot
And then they have like a certain animation where they sit on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, I really want to Let's Play that game, but I need to get a mic now. Because this one, I was going to Let's Play it, but this one is broken now.
Yeah. You could always order a mic, right?
I was going to try to get a Blue Yeti.
You have $80.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, do it. I've been meaning to get one for a long time. It's just...
Money.
Yeah. Things happen.
Yeah.
Alright, Cross, how about you? What's your favorite horror game?
Okay, well, first of all, I don't hate Civ 5. I just wouldn't have the time to play it, so stop it.
You hate it.
But, no, there's 2 of them. One of them is Fatal Frame 2. And I have to preface this with, games don't scare me. Generally, neither do movies. Maybe a jump scare will get me, but it still doesn't even get me visually. But Fatal Frame 2 got to me because this is like they understood horror mechanics. They know that you can't just like have a necromorph on the ground 100 times. They would do different things. They would do things like there'd just be a statue in a room that you pass by, and if you look at it in first-person view for 5 seconds, a freaking ghost comes out and starts attacking you. If you don't look at the statue, that never happens. Which means theoretically you could beat the game like 3 times and that doesn't happen, then all of a sudden, boom, ghost. Like, I would actually be worried about going through areas I'd already been in, because sometimes, like, all of a sudden a bunch of little ghost children would pop out. And they'd be like, you wanna play tag? You're it. And if they touched
And
you,
by
it would
tag,
hurt
I
you.
mean death.
Little kid ghosts are the worst.
Wait, if you're it, you have to chase them.
Yeah, well, you're it after they tag you.
Oh.
But when they tag
And
you,
after
it
they
just
killed you.
it just hurts you a bunch. And then they run away. It's terrible. But no, Fatal Frame 2 was great. If I could ever get a copy, I would play it, but it's actually really expensive. So
Well,
I'm not
what
gonna
about
do that.
ROMs?
I've never gotten even a PlayStation 1 ROM to work, so
Oh.
yeah, I'm not going to
Yes.
get a PlayStation 2 ROM to work. But, and the other game is Eternal Darkness for the GameCube. That is...
Never played that.
It's so good. It's like... It kind of controls like Resident Evil, except not stupid. Because the original Resident Evil had horrible controls. I don't know if anyone ever played it.
Yeah.
Like, to shoot someone in the head, you had to aim at the ceiling, and as your hands went back down into a neutral position, you would have to shoot in between them being up towards the ceiling and in a neutral position. And I don't know if that makes sense, but if it's confusing, it was definitely confusing to do. It was terrible.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Eternal Darkness was great because it had this thing called insanity effects. There were 3 stats. There was magic, health, and sanity. If your insanity, or your sanity got too low, crazy crap would happen. Like, you might just be walking down a hall and your head would pop off. Or, like, all of a sudden, the game would reset. And you'd be like, no, I haven't saved. And then it would be like, no, just kidding. Or, like, it would make it look like someone was messing with the control, like, the volume of your TV. Which actually did get me, like, that happened, and I looked behind me, like, does someone have the remote? And I was like, wait. There's no one else in the house. What is... Like, it was so good. And there were only 2 parts that, like, legitimately, like, scared me for a second. But that wasn't the point. The point was that it was really, really freaking cool. So, yeah.
That reminds me a lot of Amnesia. Like
Does Amnesia have insanity effects?
They have insanity meter, and I think you start going more and more insane.
Now, what actually happens, though? Like, does it
I have
actually have...
no idea.
Nothing.
Oh.
You just, like, your screen gets blurry.
Okay, see, now
What-
that's dumb.
The Don't Starve actually has insanity
Yes.
gauge,
Yes,
which
it
is
does.
so good.
I mean, if you do it correctly, it can really be awesome.
Mhm. Stupid mushroom killed me and don't starve, I swear to God.
I'm just gonna eat this thing I found on the ground. What's the worst that can happen?
It's don't starve! That's... In the
Uh-huh.
other patches, that was totally fine.
Let me just eat this random mushroom that was on the ground. I should
The
have said.
other ones didn't do anything bad to me. The
You
other
see,
ones were
that's where the
fine.
problem stems from.
I didn't know. Did like 40 sanity damage.
But if you cooked it, it would have healed all of that.
I know,
You
but
had
I didn't
two.
know that.
And then didn't you eat the other one just because?
Yeah.
For God's sakes.
I thought maybe...
You're like, that one hurt horribly. Maim
It
me. I'll
didn't
eat the
even-
other one.
It didn't matter at that point. I was so screwed. But yeah, there's other, like, I really like Silent Hill, but it's not scary. I know some of my friends were really scared at the first one, but I never was. Because they don't do it. There was only one part that scared me, involving a cat. But other than that, and again, it was just like a jump scare, and then I was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Silent Hill has good stories.
Yeah, they're good games. They're just not scary.
Oh my God. I think
True.
I heard Homecoming was a terrible, terrible game.
Oh,
It was.
oh, you played it?
I 100% completed it on my Xbox 360. It is terrible.
Wow, that is real dedication to games that you don't like. It is the worst game I ever played. I played it 100% complete. Wow. All right, you're just more hardcore than me, I think.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, yeah.
What about you, Yoshi? How about your favorite game, Homecoming, that you played 100% to completeness?
Funny.
Or do you have other horror games?
Hard to say. There is a horror game series I actually like, is the Penumbra series. That is by the same creators of, I think, Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
Yeah, it's a point and click, right?
Uh, somewhat.
Hmm.
How Amnesia is just like that, but the first two games of it was good. I liked that. The third game was stupid. It was not even. There was no even scares. It was just all action, which kind of sucked.
Too many games just go.
But-
Wait, did you say the third one?
Yeah, the third
So
one.
it's
I
like
didn't
Dead Space.
in a way.
Apparently, every time a game series gets to 3, it just turns into action. It happened with Bioshock also. I guess
But
it
I think
happened with a number.
My favorite horror game is what is it now? Condemned 2,
Oh, the one where you're a prisoner.
I guess.
No? Am I thinking of something else? I must be thinking of a different game. I'm thinking of a game where you're a convicted prisoner, like criminal, and you have to like fight your way out of this jail that's gone chaotic. And like the game determines whether you actually did it or not, depending on your actions. But I thought it was Condemned. Maybe not.
But
Well.
the reason why I hate any horror games if they have mannequins.
Oh my god.
So you
Those
don't like
mannequins
Silent Hill
scared
then?
the hell out of me.
There's mannequins in Silent Hill.
Jesus.
No, not those mannequins. Those mannequins are just weird.
Those mannequins angered me because there's a part in Silent Hill 3 where there's a bunch of mannequins, and I'm like, oh, something really scary is going to happen. Then literally nothing happens. Looks like you missed your opportunity.
What Tasman just said in Condemned 2, you're a detective.
Oh, in the first one, are you a criminal? Or am I just thinking of a completely different game?
You're probably thinking of a different game.
Probably. Oh well.
Actually, I have Dark Souls. Good game.
Yeah, I can't play it because I need an Xbox controller. It doesn't work with the PS2 controller.
Dark Souls is that really a horror game though?
It's a
I'd-
frustrating game.
Yeah, I'd say no, even though you play as a dead guy. I mean, it's a
I mean-
macabre game.
It scared the hell out of me the first, like, I think it was just with the amount of enemies that they can throw at you and how much damage you can take out of nowhere, and you're like, don't.
I might be scared if a player came and started eating my porridge. And whatever happens, I don't know. I didn't get that far.
This is my porridge. Nom nom nom.
That was one of the
I think you have
stupidest
to-
ports of any game ever.
Yeah, it's
The horror
broken
aspect
to
comes
all
from
hell.
the fact that it's a horrible port.
It's like I'm gonna play Dark Souls. I'm scared.
Yeah, someone bought it for me too. The thing cost like $40. Then I'm like,
Dark Souls.
sorry, can't do it.
I like the game a lot. I love Dark Souls a lot. The sad thing is I fucked up my ports. Now I can't play it multiplayer, so there's no aspect of playing it through.
What do you mean you screw up your ports?
I was trying to open up my ports so people can connect to me more often and I can connect to them, but sadly I messed up and yeah.
You broke your ports.
For Dark Souls 2.
Oh.
Not 2, but first one.
I gotta
Yeah.
think that's reversible.
Yeah. And if anything,
That's-
you just reset your router.
That's what I did, but it still fucking doesn't work. I'm just
Forward your ports to play Dark Souls multiplayer.
No, the Dark Souls multiplayer is really buggy.
Now, is
You
that
need
because
to
of the
port.
Windows Live, or like will that work now?
Yep.
Oh, so it might work now,
It prob-
right?
I don't think it's off of it though.
Oh.
No, it's,
Oh.
I just have to wait until January or around that time.
Is that when they're gonna strip it?
Yep.
Couldn't
Oh,
they just
cool.
release a freaking patch to fix their own game? Like, they released an apology about it, but then they didn't release a patch to fix it.
They could just steal the modders patch and just apply it.
Yeah! Just do that.
Just do that.
But Microsoft's stupid. They're shutting down Origin, so there's no point.
They're shutting
Not
down
Origin.
Origin.
Not Origin to win.
What?
Windows Live games. I'm
No.
getting them confused.
Oh, I was about to be like, because someone posted something that terrified me, and they're like, so when Plants vs. Zombies 2 gets released on PC, what if it's Origin exclusive? And I was
Oh
like,
my
oh,
God.
that could legitimately
Oh.
happen.
Oh, they're gonna do it.
They might.
They
might
will do it. Oh crap!
Yeah. See, now that's the scariest thing that anyone's
I-
ever said this Halloween.
I really haven't thought about that.
I know.
What about all the like casual people who don't know what the hell Origin is, who go
Oh,
out
they
to the
will
store
know. And there'll be
and then
hundreds of casual people on Origin, and it will save the platform, and then they'll push it even more, and it'll overtake
oh, for God's
Steam.
sakes, it's not.
No, I'm sorry, but Steam's gonna stay at the top of being the best.
No, Origin will beat it, and Steam will be deleted. Woo!
No.
It's my Halloween story. It's the most
Well,
terrifying
Games
thing
Runner's
that could
Live
happen.
is worse than Origin, and that's saying something.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm happy they're
It's
taking
saying
it down.
Something.
No.
Games Runner's Live is terrible. What are you talking about? It's a lot worse than Origin.
Well, I've never had any problem
No.
with Games for Windows Live, and I've never had any problems with Origin because I refuse to install it.
But you have had a
So-
problem. They deprived you of a good gaming experience in Bioshock 2.
Oh, well, that's true. That was the only problem I ever had,
It
though.
deprived me of Dark Souls.
Yeah, Dark Souls deprived me of Dark Souls by being programmed poorly.
And none of
Poorly? What? No. It's a good game.
No, but the
You have
port
to-
sucks ass.
Yeah.
The reason
You
that I
argue
can't
with that.
play it is because a PlayStation 2 control completely screws up everything. What are those
Why are
Steam
you
keys?
playing
What,
with
what if those Steam
PlayStation 2?
keys are those Steam keys are probably for Ironclad's Civil War? Don't do it. What
Get
are-
the game. It's so good.
but
Come
like,
on.
ugh, for God's sakes, no. Screw Dark Souls. They need to patch that thing, and they're not going to.
They will be. Well,
Will
Steam
they?
Might be.
Will they?
I don't know. Next topic.
Next topic: Dark Souls needs to get their crap together so I can play it. Bam. I'm not gonna buy an Xbox controller just to play that game. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I don't have
see
an
your
Xbox
point.
controller. I have the actual PC controller itself. That's it.
Okay. Well, it doesn't work with the PlayStation 2 controller.
The ones with the numbers and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to get this Battlefield for official wired controller, and I don't mean that just to, like, annoy you guys. I actually want to get this. It looks pretty
Oh, okay,
cool.
gotcha.
I want it more than Battlefield 4,
Hmm.
which is weird.
Game
What?
Rev just
I actually
posted
want
Don't Starve
the
codes.
Steam controller.
Steam controller? Oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
It looks interesting. I like it.
But what is it exactly?
It's they had a video of them using it,
Uh-huh.
and they only showed it off just like a regular analog stick controller, and it's like, well, that's not very interesting. And then they showed off them using it like a trackpad in Civilization 5, and it's like, that's really not interesting. And then they showed it off in Counter-Strike, just like using an analog stick, except, you know, they're like, look in the precision, and it was like, oh, that's okay, I guess.
The precision's better than a mouse?
It's better than a
controller.
controller, but it's not going to be better than a mouse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Blar.
Do you hear music in the background?
Very slightly, yes.
Oh.
If you hadn't said anything, I wouldn't have noticed, though, so it's not a big deal.
Oh, okay. Well, not everybody watching the VOD notices.
Whatever.
But yeah. This week's bundles, we said, okay, well, we can say that. This week's Humble Weekly sale over at humblebundle.com/weekly is by Cypher Prime.
Oh, they're the auditorium guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can get 3 games for $1, which include Splice, Fractal, and Pulse. I remember Splice is like this weird puzzle game.
They're all weird puzzle games.
Yeah.
That
And then,
company only makes weird puzzle games that are based on music. That's all they do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, and then if you pay $6 or more, you can get the previous 3 mentioned games and a debut game that they actually have out for the bundle, which is called Intake, and Adigotorum.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can check those out over at humblebundle.com/weekly.
You only have 3 days left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually posted that on my Twitter because those guys are awesome. And I think I bought it, but I don't know if I'm going to play them or not. We'll see. I just wanted to give them my money.
I was going to post a link to it, but Nero beat me.
No.
Just like always.
Nero! Nero missed the last 2 podcasts. We were sad.
Yeah, well,
There was
I
no
guess
win.
we're just going to have to ban him now, because he has to be here for every single one.
I'm just saying. He's actually been to just as many podcasts as you, companion, because you've also missed it.
Hey, shut up.
I'm just
Actually,
saying.
how many podcasts has there been?
This is number 14.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we've been
I've
doing it for
probably
3.5 months.
here. And I think I only been here for like half of it.
Oh, you mean, okay.
You were here during the first one, though. Because you
Oh,
were
yeah.
a lot, I think.
Random LP Lover. I'll try to find one for you after the podcast. I can't do that right now though.
No. 7 days. 7 days.
7 days to what?
Till we die.
Yeah, this is...
It's
What?
the ring.
Oh,
Oh no.
It's the ring.
okay.
Alright, that movie actually kind of freaked me out, The Ring, but it was only because I saw it in a movie theater and everyone else around me was freaking out, and I kind of absorbed energies. If I was watching it alone, I probably wouldn't like, wet girl coming out of the stove, I don't care, it's happening. That's what
Funny
that's
thing is, I actually like Paranormal Activity, the first one.
Oh, that movie was kind of dumb.
I've only seen
was, but
Paranormal
actually-
Activity 6.
I mean, I enjoyed it the first time.
What? I only watched 2. There's 6.
Well, I've only seen 6. It might have been 5, I don't know.
Yeah, they milked that series for all they could get.
It's so bad. It's like nothing happens, nothing happens, nothing happens. Ooh, a chair moved! Da-da-da-da-da! Nothing happens, nothing. A knife moved! Da-da-da-da-da!
Oh, the monster put my keys on the floor. Ooh.
Ba-da-da! I can't find my keys now. I'll be late for the prom. Ba 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 ba. Like, oh my god, it's like, oh, screw it.
It wasn't very good.
I'm sure the first one was better.
It was. I like.
The thing is, the first one actually was made on like absolutely no budget because they didn't have any money. And the other ones could have been made with a good budget, but they just wanted to emulate the style of the first one.
They have lost footage films, but then they have a huge disclaimer at the end being like, this was all fiction. And it's like, well, there goes any sense of reality that you had.
Alright, but no one's gonna believe it like they did with the Blair Witch Project. And by the way, the people that believe that were dumb. Really, really dumb.
Did they even show the monster in that movie?
No. No, they
Yeah.
didn't. But the thing is, to be fair to the people that believed it, there's a really good advertising campaign saying that, like, you know, these people are missing, and they had the supposed brother of the person being like, this isn't right that you should make a movie like this. This is the last, like, few minutes of my brother's life, and people are making a profit off this. It's ridiculous. But it was all a load of crap, obviously. He wasn't really his brother.
It's pretty good,
Yeah, so people believed it was true, which is the only reason that movie works, because screw Paranormal Activities. Blair Witch Project was a terrible movie that no one should watch.
Yeah.
It was not entertaining in any way, shape, or form. Nothing
I watched
happens.
it.
You're probably going to throw up, because it's shaking a bunch.
Oh my god. And it's like, what happened to the map? Oh, I threw it. It's like, nobody in that situation would do that, even if they were frustrated.
Yeah. It was I actually never saw all of Blair Witch Project 1, because I tried, and I was like, no. And then I saw the ending, and I was like, ha.
Didn't they make a second?
Yes, the second one I saw in the movie theater.
Was it good?
No! No, it wasn't. But at least things happened. Stupid things, but at least things happened.
Yeah.
And they tried to be really clever, and then I was just like, wait, but that doesn't make any sense. It's not clever just because it doesn't make any sense. Stop. Like, I think the Nostalgia Critic actually did a pretty good review of that. You should just watch that. Don't actually watch Blair Witch Project 2.
Yeah. Or Paranormal Activity 2.
Or Paranormal Activity. I don't watch it.
Yeah.
But we're on that subject now, Eddie. We don't have a lot of time left, but is there any other movies that actually legitimately freaked either of you out?
Oh, I can't remember.
Movies? No.
Oh, really?
The Japanese version of The Grudge. When I was younger,
Oh.
that scared me.
Okay. I only saw the one with Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Hmm.
Sarah
Yeah, that one's
Well, if you
bad.
mean like when I'm younger, I was scared by movies.
Like what?
Like Chucky.
Oh,
That
that
scared
movie
me.
terrified a lot of children.
Because my sister had like a bunch of dolls when we were younger.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm never going to her room again.
I only saw the third Chucky
Poltergeist.
movie.
Poltergeist is a pretty good movie back then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can't think of any movies that creeped me out really.
Yeah, I know, right? I blanked completely.
Yeah, except for The Ring again, and I think that was only because I saw it in the theater. And they had a jump scare every 10 minutes. And some of them didn't make any sense. It'd be like two people talking, and then you just see a dead body in a closet, and it'd just scream really loud. It's like,
Why?
But
Da-da-da!
to make you jump scare, they'd be like, yeah, we found this girl. Wah! And then they'd go back to the people talking and be like, that was a weird edit. But you got me, good job. Like, God.
It was unexpected, I
It
gotta
was
say.
definitely unexpected.
Doesn't mean it was good.
Your terrible editing was definitely unexpected. The part with the horse was just not cool.
Birdemic. That scared me. Birdemic scared me a lot.
The
By the
worst
way,
horror
anybody
movie I ever saw, though, was one called 12-12-12. And it's made by this company that like takes popular movies and then makes horrible knockoffs of them in 6 months' time.
Dude.
It was
I think-
literally the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. And you know how like, people say that to exaggerate? No, it was literally the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
I think you'll be excited for the sequel, 13, 13, 13.
There's no 13th month.
Yes, there is. They're coming out. The movie is actually out on DVD, I think.
Wait, are you serious?
I am completely 100% serious. I
Is it
remember
made by
seeing,
someone called, I think, Exile Entertainment?
I don't remember, but I remember seeing 13, 13, 13.
I need to look. No, I shouldn't. I don't want to see any more.
I'm gonna have to send you a
Baby
link
cannibals.
after the podcast.
I shouldn't have said that. Hopefully no one just heard me. But, what, we got 8 minutes? I just mentioned that it was Exile Entertainment. That reminded me that we're going to talk about Path of Exile.
Oh, yeah.
See, we had topics. We just
yeah.
forgot all of them.
But yeah.
Final Fantasy X and X-2 remake too. Also,
Yeah, it's things.
Do the Path of Exile thing real quick.
Yo, what do you think of Path of Exile, Yoshi? Yeah,
it's a good game. Pretty much, in my opinion, if you like the Diablo series, pretty much you would love it a lot. Also, at the same time, Final Fantasy X, they pretty much combined the Diablo dungeon crawling with Final Fantasy X spear grid level up. It's pretty cool.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah,
Oh.
Path of Exile. It's actually kind of. It's a lot of people were actually saying it's what Diablo 3 should have been. So, and I actually recently went back and played Diablo 3, and I only played up to the first beat the first act, and then I was just like, this is not interesting to me.
Nope.
Oh no.
What?
I think 13-13-13 really is a sequel to that movie.
Yeah.
It's so... Oh my God. I think the movie might be bad enough that it might be worth watching with a bunch of friends to make fun of it. But it is actually the worst edited movie I've ever seen also. Like, it's edited to the point where scenes don't make sense. And, like, there are characters that just show up and have a short scene and then just either die or don't show up again. And, like, oh God, it's so bad. And the main villain is a baby! It's literally a baby! Like, I don't mean, like, The Ring where it's a kid. I mean, it is an infant that is possessed by Satan or something. They never explain it. Oh, it's so bad. You just see the baby, like, biting people's ears and crap and, like, somehow blowing up houses. And, like, I don't think it's a joke. I think they were trying to play it straight.
We could. We have, what, 5.5 minutes left.
Yes, so I
we can mention what's going up on our channel.
Guess the podcast is over. So, Yoshi, what's happening on your channel?
Why me first? God
Because you're the
damn it!
guest.
That's how it goes.
Still doing a System Shock 2 LP, doing Earthbound still, and probably getting ready to do a new series of Pokemon Soul Silver.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So that's...
How about you, Cube?
Well, I have Dungeon Defenders going up. The podcast will probably be going up. What else? I want to record Dead Space 1, but I don't know if I'll be recording until I get a new mic. I might try to get the Blue Yeti as soon as possible, which would be good.
Yeah. That's what all the real podcasters use, apparently. They all use that one.
Podcasters.
Yeah. Podcasters and Let's Players.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That would be great, because I won't have to worry about crappy mics like this one.
Yeah.
Even though I did get this for $2.50, so I can't really complain that much.
You got some damn good value out of that mic, I gotta say.
I know, right? I've had it for months. I got it like I think it was the night that we wanted to do the Wade and me and the D&D thing.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what's going up. What about? Well, the thing is, Neuro. He says skip those those $3 mics at Walmart. I got this for $2.50, and I actually went back there to try to find more, but they don't stock them anymore.
You just buy 10 of them.
I would have. I really would have. And be like, well, this one's gone to shit. Plug in the new one.
Just throw it against the wall. It's like, I got $2 in for 10 and just watching it break against the wall. That was great.
God. But yeah, what's going up on your channel, Cross?
First of all, you guys should watch that Dungeon Defenders video, because I just watched it today, and I was actually pretty entertained by it. I was really tired when we recorded it, though, and I think that shows, but whatever. The other, there's 3 other people in the call, so...
Well, you did mask your tiredness with Cross do this.
Well, Cross was Barbarian, and Cross can't talk good, because he Barbarian. But... so my channel, Terraria, and I think next episode Yoshi will be making his appearance for the remainder.
No, I think I already made it for number 7.
Really?
Yeah, I think halfway through, since you're doing the elevator there and you fucked up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's when I join in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you join halfway. Alright, gotcha. And some people have asked about the quality of the video. I'm sorry I can't increase it. When I tried to do HD, my game was running slow enough that it was affecting things. And I know it's hard to read stuff, so I'm sorry. But if it makes you feel any better, the stuff on the screen usually doesn't matter that much anyway.
Yeah, not too bad.
No, it's only the voices.
Yeah, it's just us like ding, 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 silver. Ding, 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 silver.
I hate mining in snow biomes because the annoying sound it makes. It goes like...
But yeah, that's up. Final Fantasy VII, still going up. Thanks for everyone who's still watching that, because again, my RPGs usually get less views, so I really love it. But, like, there are some people that only watch my RPGs, so just thanks for the people sticking with that. And then it's random Flash games, it seems, and random other stuff. I'm trying to play... I want to try to work through some of my Steam catalog, but instead now that I can record Flash games again, I've just been playing Flash games, so, I just posted Bit Battler, which is a great game. People should try it out. Offspring Fling will come up. That's a Steam game. I'll be finishing Freako Lantern. I slogged through that. So if you want to see 45 more minutes of me attacking children, I'm probably gonna post that on the same day as I post something else, because screw it. And I've been thinking about playing a little bit of Amnesia for Halloween, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I can't promise it.
I want to play that game, but...
We'll all play Amnesia for Halloween.
We could do screen... I'll like
Yoshi's...
4 people screen sharing.
I think Yoshi's already... Well, not together. That would ruin the horror.
No, I'm here.
No, but you've already played Amnesia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Cube haven't, so...
yeah.
I think Douglas might
custom
have played
story.
it, but...
You can get Amnesia for a custom story, if you can find a good, scary one.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably...
Sure, they have custom stuff.
One of the reasons I didn't want to play it, because I figured the only good way to play it would be to play it blind, and I was just afraid I was going to get lost, and it was going to annoy me. But I'll see if I like it.
But yeah, so that's what's going up on our channel, so be on the lookout for that. I'll try to post a podcast as soon as possible, but that might be a couple days. As always, we have the MP3s going up on the same day that we have the podcast up on my channel. But yeah... That has been the Wade and Q podcast for 10/28/13. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in. Thank you again for joining us, Yoshi. And goodbye, everybody.
Yep,
See you next
sorry,
week.
guy who just came, but we're over. Bye.
Yeah, sorry. You can watch the VOD. You can watch the VOD
the
in
recording.
like 3 weeks. But yeah, goodbye, everybody.
And we wait awkwardly to make sure the stream is actually down, as opposed to...